Hello everybody, my name is Alex and welcome to another Civilization 6 video on the console ports of the game. Now this is not a video I particularly looked forward to making. I want these ports to be perfect, but unfortunately now they are not. So I just want to talk about some of the issues, talk about a couple of fixes which may help you if you're on Nintendo Switch, and talk about when the next possibility of a patch is. So, what is the context for this video? Well, Civ 6 has been out on the Nintendo Switch for kind of 18 months now, probably longer. It's been out on Xbox and PS4 for 6 to 8 months, probably longer. I can't be bothered to do the maths in my head. But recently we had the new expansion pass with Gran Colombia and the Maya, and it's kind of created some more issues whilst fixing some. So this is a bit of an update, obviously, with that little bit of help I mentioned as well. But what is the situation on each of these consoles right now? So we'll start off with PS4. The PS4, for a lot of players, seems a really solid port of the game right now. It runs relatively well, and a lot of people tell me they have so much fun on PS4. There is still the online issues, which would have been really ideal if they were fixed in the last update of the game, when it was updated a couple of weeks ago with the new expansion pass. I am a strong believer it should have been fixed then, but I know people are still having those issues, and some people are still having screen resolution issues which aren't fixed easily. I know people tell me in the comments, well, just change your screen resolution. It doesn't work for some reason on some people's tellies. So this is a pretty solid port right now, but definitely still has a few issues. The Xbox One is sort of similar. Now, I know people have told me that the Xbox seems a bit buggier since the last update, which is not ideal. But again, it did have a few issues cleared up. The achievement issue, for example, was cleared up. Thank you, Jeff, for pointing that out to me. And yeah, the Xbox One, it's not the best port in the world, but it does function relatively well from my experience. And from what people have told me, it's functional at least. It has properly working online as well, which is a big bonus compared to the PlayStation. However, though I don't think the issues on Xbox and PS4, apart from the screen resolution issues, are absolutely disastrous. They are annoying and should have been fixed, but it's the Nintendo Switch where things have sort of took a bit of a turn for the worst. So as a small issue, the science fiction screen is completely weird on the Nintendo Switch. I had a look at it earlier and it's just all scrunched together. It just looks crap, really. So that's one of the smaller issues which has arisen since the last update, which is a bit worrying when the updates are bringing more issues. And another thing people have been telling me on Switch especially is that some of the leaders look stretched out, and I have to admit, when I went on the Switch earlier to kind of plan for this video, it just looks a bit weird and stretched, so that's not a fantastic start. However, the big problem with the Switch is a few of these other issues which have just started. So a lot of people have told me that the Switch, especially when the update first came out, was just crashing all the time. Not ideal. But there is an actual fix for that, and I will go over that. So the way which may fix this for you, it may not, depends if you already got the download, is to get your controller, press the plus button on Civ 6 there, and it brings up this menu here, and go onto software update. Now the thing is with this update which makes this apparently run smoother and crash less, is that it may not download automatically. So if you want to go on that, you click on via the internet, and this should search for any possible updates. If there is an update there, then hopefully that will help your game run smoother. Now hopefully that patch will help you if you've not somehow downloaded it already, but there is a bigger problem which lots of people have mentioned to me. Now this problem was brought to me by a number of viewers who said that when they tried to load up Civ 6 on Switch post this update, it told them they can't play and that you've got to turn off mods. Now that's really weird because Civ 6 on Switch doesn't have mods, and it kind of just makes the game not accessible for people. There may be a fix though, so we'll have a look at that now. So with this second thing, I've got to give a big thank you to my viewer Paul, who sort of fixed this issue for himself doing this. So he went on to this, he pressed the plus button again, he went on to data management, and as you can see here, we have the, I'll move my face here, there we go, I've moved, and we have this thing called archive software. Now this says this software will be archived to save storage space. After this, only save data and the icon on the home menu will remain. You will need to re-download the software to use it again. Basically what this is sort of temporary uninstalling the game while trying to secure your saved games. Now I'm not sure if this is 100% for keeping saved data. If there's a game you really don't want to lose, then maybe think twice, but if the game isn't loading for you still, hopefully this is a fix which will help. I could do it now, but there's no point, it's working for me, but yeah, archive software and then re-download it again from the eShop, I think. Now, I don't know if those fixes will work for you, and if you are experiencing other issues, I know it could be difficult, but when could the next patch come? Well, Aspire have proven kind of elusive to patch this game. I've explained in videos before why I think this is. It's because they're being pushed on different projects, and it's not always easy for them to do that. I am not making excuses. I do not think the state of the console games is acceptable in many ways, because people thought they were buying the full game, and when it's not accessible, what are you paying for? So I completely get why people are angry. But when could a new patch come? So for me, the next point where a patch is likely to come is with this month's update. So if you know, the Civ 6 New Frontier Pass is updating the game every 2 months. However, in between that, there is free content for everyone, which basically means that a new update has to come out with Civ 6 on all consoles, because all consoles get this stuff, this month. So in a couple of weeks, this is the next opportunity I think they will have to patch the game. But although they could patch this, I guess the big question is, will they patch these things? And it's not easy. One thing I would say is I expect the issues on the Nintendo Switch where people just can't play it will be patched. They're just how can you go on with that? Surely that will be patched at the very latest in this month's update. Like, if that's not fixed with this month's update, then I have no idea what is going on. However, when it comes to some of the longer term issues, I'm thinking the online on the PS4, that surely it'd have been patched by now. If they were going to patch it, I'd have guessed they'd have patched it by now, so I'm hoping they will. I'm hoping it will get a patch at some point, but I really would not bet on them ever patching that at this point because it's been so long. It's a real shame. I really love Civ 6. I actually think Aspire did a really good job just to get it on these platforms, but when for whatever reason they don't have the time and resources to fix these issues, it just sort of taints the whole thing and it could be a little bit better. So it's a bit sad, but hopefully these issues do get fixed sooner or later. So that is it for this video, but please do remember to let me know what you think to the issues down in the comments. Hopefully some of these fixes will help you. Be very careful when you are playing with the archiving data. Make sure there's nothing there you really don't want to lose. Try and back it up on the cloud if you can, stuff like that. Thank you so much for watching this video today. If you want to see another one of our Civ videos, check out the video in the box below. Also, make sure you hit the like button on this video to see more of our Civ content. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss our regular Civ uploads. I'll be talking about scenarios very soon. And remember to share this video with a friend. My name is Alex, and I will see you in another video soon.